This is London with Bitcoin Spy. Going to go over Bitcoin, guys, former hedge fund owner, private, non-SEC, not financial advice. We ran into a brick wall. We're going to discuss that on the left-hand side. You see that head and shoulders pattern brought to the VIP with the target to the downside. Pay attention and shout out to the VIP. Another great weekend. That 100%. Take a look at that completion to the downside. 19,322. Where do we get, guys? Where do we go to? 19,322. No, we went to 19,346. So off about $20. Now, what the catch was is we ran into our indicator. Boom, guys, within $20. Congratulations to the VIP trading. Let's go over some of the returns. Guys, VIP love the weekend, I'll tell you. Exciting to see new VIP joining every day. Over 130 VIP joining the first month in existence, more than any other channel, guys, on YouTube. This is London, former hedge fund owner. Guys, let's take a look at Venus, 265% on a short. Calling this in the back was the highlight of the day. Look at JMac, 142%. VIP are rolling, guys. Take a look at this, 68%, another 65%. And Venus with another, that was a long you cut. Congratulations on another trade here for about 13 G's. Congratulations. Update on that short, 431%. Venus, beautiful. Now, I have a symmetrical triangle laid out for you all. You know that we focus on the New York Institute of Finance. I always bring the patterns to the VIP in the back first. Guys, it's protocol. Give the VIP the first look at the... You guys joined today, number one trade group, absolutely. Welcome, Victor, new VIP. Taking a look at the symmetrical triangulation. I always give the VIP first look, without a doubt. In addition, VIP are the only ones with access to our custom indicator. Developed, guys, by me and an overseas team in Europe. Boom, I'm going to tell you, look at these guiding range lines. Beautiful hit, bam, into the green. Buy line, beautiful hits, bam. Look at this, guys, beautiful hit. Check it out, guys. It's the fire and ice indicator, fire and ice. We hit a golden short here, bam. What was that, guys? A 1.68% move. Boom, guys, beautifully well done. We have that red fire sale. We want to be a part of the fire sale. Look at this, boom. Most people think fire sale, you got to leave it alone. No, that's when we want to dive into the price action. Also, the green buy line here, golden short line. Then we have that ice cold short just for that extreme short, if we can get it on top. If you trade Bitcoin, if you trade crypto, we want you in our trade group. In addition to that, head and shoulders pattern. We'll talk about the details on the symmetrical triangulation just to close out this discussion. The one thing I'll say about symmetricals, you may have a 60-40 chance of heading in a specific direction. What I'll say is they can be very, very trappy on Bitcoin. Be careful on Bitcoin. If you're trading breakouts, that's where our indicator comes into play. For those VIP who do not have access yet to the indicator, within the next 7 to 10 days, we will usher in the second group for our indicator, fire and ice. To tell you, guys, that's where the value of the indicator comes in terms of an entry at a lower level, right? I caught this specific fire sale on the 5-minute. Guys, earlier on today, that 13K trade was nice. I know VIP are trading. Congratulations to all of you, whether or not you're assessing the channel, kind of paying attention, maybe I want to join or not. That means that you're engaged, that you understand the New York Institute of Finance may have written the book on TA, and in fact, they did. John J. Murphy. Okay, technical analysis of the financial markets. Also, what's our go-to guide? Where are we getting these probabilities from? Just to be a service to the community to let you know where the probabilities coming from. Well, we have a pattern dynamic here, the symmetrical triangle. This is Bolkowski. Bolkowski has done the most thorough data analytic of empirical data tied to the overall markets, guys, across decades of information. We get these probabilities, we get this information, the details, we laser in on Bolkowski Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns. Join VIP today for these updates, these alerts, etc. Just to be part of the number one trade group. Guys, you don't have to be, but if you want to win, I would highly recommend it. Now, in terms of the price action, let's go through one thing that I want to just bring to your attention in terms of the technical indicators. Guys, we're looking for a good week here with, boom, we got the FOMC meeting on Wednesday. I can't wait to hedge that. It's going to be a heavy day. We're going to roll into that one on both sides, guys. Looking forward to that. VIP, you guys in the back, you know how to hedge. Let's roll with this, guys. Now, never overexposed, you understand, but what we ran into as well, in addition to that head and shoulders, guys, take a look at that rising And the rising wedge feature I brought you yesterday as well. Ouch. Yeah, ouch. I just tell you, in a bear market, it's just one of the favorite patterns for the bears to trade. They have just, and look at this, guys. I've laid this out a little bit for you. Look at these rising wedges. Boom, guys, to the downside. Look at this one. Just bam, right? This one, boom. They've just been printing money for the bears, right? So, in terms of that, I have the Bollingers laid in the back. Unfortunately, the unfortunate part of this, in addition to the other patterns we were looking at, is we didn't get much of a thrust, boom, to the upside. We didn't get the measured move. I'm going to tell you, this is a failure by the bulls, guys. I'm going to tell you, it's a difficult environment. I'm going to say to hold the feet of the bulls to the fire and say, hey, you should have gotten up to that 20,703. If you'll remember, what did I tell you yesterday? I told you, well, we have a 65% chance of going up to the full height of the specified pattern we were looking at, right? So we did back off of that just enough, and certainly we caught the head and shoulders in the back. In addition, I brought you that rising wedge yesterday. A little bit complicated. You say, well, yeah, welcome to Bitcoin. But looking at that 82% was that first target that we achieved to the upside. Beautifully well done. We get an 82% trade. We're on it, guys. 65%, well, we might start to we're going to back off. We're going to start to gauge whether or not that's 65 completion rate to the upside. Well, we also got that rising wedge. Right, we're doing pattern assessment. We're being logical and reasonable in the market, guys. It's a VIP way to be. Now, in terms of where we are right now, I would tell you we are running into a storm this week with the FOMC with Powell. Just to let you know, that is a bottom line. We also noted yesterday, take a look at this. We noted yesterday, and I think it's very important. I'm going to bring this back up to your attention. MACD, did we have confirmation? Oh, no. We did not have confirmation for the move, guys. And I know that seems like, well, that's boring, right? We have to wait for a confirmation. Well, I'll tell you, guys, you don't have to wait for a confirmation, but your trades will reflect that. So if you're jumping the gun, pulling the trigger too quickly, what I'll say is your trades will reflect that, okay? If you're careless with your trades. Now, confirmation is what? We look at all the time frames. For instance, on the MACD, I have the minute, the 5 minutes. I have the 30-minute, the 1 hourly, the 4 hourly, the 8 hourly, the daily, and the weekly. I want this on a screen next to your trade station where you're plugged in. And guys, toss the cell phone. I'm going to tell you, if you're just on a cell phone running around town all day long, you need some place to plug in at home the impression that, well, you could just trade accurately on your cell phone. Guys, I'm going to tell you, that's one of the most dangerous things in crypto. You put a screen next to your trade station, lay out your MACD, get a professional setup, compete with the guys that are really competitive. That's my goal for you in 2022. This is London with Bitcoin Spike, former hedge fund owner, private, non-SEC, not financial advice, but looking at the 30-minute, hourly, 4 hourly, 8 hourly, the daily, and the weekly. We noted yesterday that you had lost. We had lost, guys. Bitcoin lost the momentum on the daily, indeed. 4 hourly, curving down now. 8 hourly still looking strong right along with that weekly, but you just see the equal balance, near parity, right? Negative, the daily and 4 hourly. The 8 hourly and the weekly, positive. It's the definition of not having confirmation. So pay attention when you're looking at entering into a trade. Do you have confirmation? It doesn't just mean a price action movement, prior resistance to support. It means agreement amongst your time frames. Boom, guys. All your time frames, all your indicators. Now, we could run through some of the macro details. You see the curvature in here in terms of this formation of the descending wedge, guys. Descending wedge typically is a bullish feature. We would expect that to break to the upside. However, we got rejected strongly here. We're in a hot spot, guys. We are in a hot spot on Bitcoin. It's a risk-on asset. That's why we like it. It's highly volatile. We love it for that reason. I just tell you, these are trepid waters that we're running into this specific week with the Fed. I'm going to say that bottom line. You guys have known my opinion on that. It's just these are trepid waters. Now, I'm going to say this. In terms of the overall macro, let's take one final look for the weekend. Let's take a look for the VIP. Anyone else who's looking at their charts, trying to decide what's the clearest framework to put things into. Let's look at that daily. Let's look at the daily. Let's look at the descending triangle formulated on the daily. Just a nice structure, guys. A nice textbook structure. I'm going to tell you, this is a nice pattern to look at. Could it still break out to the upside? Of course. What are we going to need? We're going to need that momentum. We just looked at that MACD Guys, we're going to need the bulls to just rush in. And I tell you, the probability is going to be a 60-40 split, boom to the downside. Bottom line. Could it still operate as a double bottom? Sure. But I just tell you, the trick in today's lesson is beautiful, because what did we do today? We found the head and shoulders pattern right on that lower time frame. You will be amazed if you don't trade on the lower time frames. I'll tell you this, you'll be amazed at how that lower time frame, right? We found it on, say, the 5-minute, the 10-minute, that lower time frame directs this micro move. I'm going to tell you, this micro move down in the 5-minute did what? It directed the price action, and it'll do this not just on the micro. Many times it'll do it on the macro. So when you want a projection beyond the next pattern to the next pattern to the next pattern, guys, I'm going to tell you, we can look at that descending triangle. If you're willing to focus in on that 5-minute time frame, guys, I'd put your money in terms of your analysis on those micro intervals. Never overexposed, understand that, but the value of the lower time frames is huge. If you're just plugging into VIP, guys, we're known for catching things on the lower time frames. Absolutely. What did we catch on the lower time frames? Boom, we caught VLO, bam, here on the 2021 retrace Bitcoin spike. That's why we called ourselves Bitcoin spike. We caught a small ascending triangle. Boom, 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 guys, to the upside. We welcome you to join our trade group, number one trade group, over 130 VIP. Join the first month. We are building in 2022. Headquarters incoming, La Jolla. Booking tickets later today, guys. La Jolla is incoming. What else is incoming? The website. Boom, guys. Website incoming by the developers of Bybit. You betcha, guys. We're going to enhance your experience. We want some of that fire from Bybit. We want to put it into a website for VIP where you can communicate, where you can look at charts, indicators. Guys, it's going to be the hot spot in terms of VIP trading. Now, this specific link here on Twitter, listen up, guys, if you want to join. The specific link right here will allow you to join that YouTube link. Boom. All right, once you join or hit the join button on YouTube, I'm going to tell you the first pinned tweet, please. Hit the first pinned tweet, put I am VIP. I want to welcome Victor, brand new VIP, and boom, put I am VIP. That'll put you in touch with me. When you reply to that first pin tweet, I will put you through just some basic processing. Make sure you know what is needed, guys, to compete. What materials? Hey, look at Victor. What's up, my man? Congratulations. Welcome to the VIP. If you're VIP and have not hit that first pin tweet, you need to do so I can put you in the back in the winner's circle, give you these alerts, give you the access, guys. It's all about access to information 2022. Make sure you have it. This is London with Bitcoin Spike.